weekend. So.
That's right. So as you know, we come to you each week with a very quick update of what's been happening in the greater Portland mid-coast real estate market. We cover two very broad markets on this very quick, on these episodes, weekly episodes. We cover the greater Portland area, and then we cover some stats and some news on Casco Bay. So let us turn our attention first off to the greater Portland market. So looking at the current activity for the past week, 142 active listings on the market, breaks out 74 condos, 42 single-family homes, and 13 multi-family homes. Since last week, there have been 23 closings in the Portland market. Lowest price closing was a condo in West Bayside, sold after 66 days in the market for $155,000, about $4,000 less than its original list price.
All right.
And it was a one-bedroom, one bath, and 450 square feet.
Very efficient.
Very efficient. Very efficient. Right. Small place. Highest price sale, in contrast, was a single-family home on Neal Street in the East End. 4-bedroom, 2 full baths, 2 half baths with 3,000 square feet. Very large home for the East End. Sold after 40 days on the market for $815,000 cash sale, as we do see in these higher prices typically, down just $10,000 from its original list price.
I must admit, I made a mistake. That's the West End. I apologize.
Oh, is it really?
I wrote that as East. It's the West End. I apologize.
Okay, so that would make more sense for that size house.
Yeah.
3,000 square feet.
One of your classic old brick homes in the West End. My fault.
Okay, there you go. Live TV, folks. Okay, so that's all right. Now we'll look at some news. Aside from the fact that we're looking at historically low interest rates, that I don't know if you're going to mention at some point.
Yeah, so historically low interest rates as a cause of coronavirus.
Right.
The government seems to be trying to keep the economy moving along and not be affected by the coronavirus. You may have heard all the airlines are canceling domestic and international flights. Right. Not all their flights, but quite a bit.
Quite a bit.
Economic activity is in peril, so this country is trying to keep it going. If you've been looking to buy, this could be the best time ever. We just had a buyer close with an interest rate that was phenomenal. I mean, it was low threes. That is pretty great.
Right. You even go below that now, actually. You can even get into even under 3 potentially.
Depending on your credit and other factors.
Right.
And
what you're buying. Yeah.
If you already own a home, now could be the right time to refinance.
Right.
We have some great lenders we work with, so if that's your case, reach out to us.
Right. It's the lowest rates in 50 years.
Yeah, which is pretty phenomenal. So this news is kind of tied into Casco Bay and Portland, so we won't have a Casco Bay news piece, but this one covers both. You may have heard of the cold storage facility they want to put out on the end of Commercial Street there. It's great for the fishing industry and the transportation industry. As you know, there's Imeskip down there, a carrier. They're the carrier, the only carrier that goes to, their only North American port is here in Portland. They go straight to Iceland. So it's very advantageous for us to have them here. They want to have a cold storage facility nearby to go along with that. So a little news blurb here that I scraped. Plans for the long-awaited cold storage warehouse on the Portland waterfront are back on the front burner. They hope to have all permitting done, contractors recruited, and financing aligned so they can start turning some dirt by summer or fall, says George Campbell, chairman and partner. Right. Campbell sees the future Maine International Cold Storage Facility as the final crowning piece of waterfront infrastructure work and estimates the building cost at $25 to $38 million.
Big project.
Yeah. Cold storage is considered a critical infrastructure link for processing companies that are involved in seafood, agricultural products like blueberries and potatoes, or pharmaceuticals. Continues Campbell, it is really about a working waterfront and about making this port competitive for decades and decades into the future. So I think it plays well into keeping that industrial side of Portland as the background of the economy to help balance out, just the tourism part and the new tech industries that are coming in. So. For sure. Off to Casco Bay.
All right, now let's turn attention over to Casco Bay. As a quick reminder, Casco Bay is the area to the north of the Phippsburg Peninsula, down to the south to the tip of Cape Elizabeth.
Yes.
Right, and of course, Portland being in the center of that Casco Bay. So, Casco Bay, currently there are 83 active listings on the market, down 9 from last week. Casco Bay region had 6 closings this past week. The lower end price point brings us a small camp on Cousins Island. Again, 1 bedroom and an outhouse. Sold for $175,000, with the primary selling point being the dramatic view and waterfront access of the property. It took 2 years to sell this camp with a major reduction in price from $330,000 down to $175,000.
Yeah, so major reduction in price. Obviously, they were shooting to get the most they could, but 1 bedroom and an outhouse, you can only get so much no matter the location.
There you go. Highest price sale was a Waterview condo on the Eastern Promenade. It features 2 beds and 2 baths with 1,700 square feet. Sold just 4 days on the market for $855,000 cash. Again, we see a cash sale, these higher price points.
Yeah.
It sold for $14,000 less than the original list price, suggesting it was fairly well priced for the market.
They hit the mark pretty well on.
Yep, pretty good.
So there you have it, folks. That's our weekly market update.
Right.
Of course, Mike and I are, looking at listings, taking buyers out all the time. If you want to get in on the action, reach out. We're happy to take you along with us.
Right. Remember, we're making new videos every single week. We've got a lot of stuff planned, a lot of stuff in the pipeline, already shot, needs to be edited. Some great profiles of local restaurants, local businesses, neighborhoods that are coming online, new neighborhood profiles, all kinds of stuff as the weather warms up for us.
And I'd like to say a special shout out to my friend Adam, who just commented.
That's right.
Hey, Adam. How you doing, buddy?
There you go. Thanks for watching us, tuning in live. This will be on our Facebook channel and our YouTube channel for you guys that want to catch it over the weekend, or you'll see it in an email if you haven't seen it live coming soon. So until next time, we'll see you on the next video.
Have a great weekend, guys.
Take care, everybody.
Enjoy the warmer weather.
Bye-bye.